Yo, what's up guys, Keaton here today. I'm doing a Satellarknight deck profile. I don't think I've done one this format, but I kind of came up with a few ideas for the deck that could like speed it up a little bit. And the side deck is pretty random, but this main deck and the extra deck are pretty up to date. This main's 3 anti-spell, just helps you stun your Pepe players faster, and this deck usually wins against, or it has one of the best matchups right now against Cosmo. So if that gets really popular, then this deck will get really better. But obviously Pepe is pretty much better, but it is debatable, and we'll just go and get to the list because yeah, Satellarknights. 3 Deneb, 1 Altair plus 2. This card's broken. 2 of this guy. He's pretty big. He's at 18, so he crashes with what's that guy? Joker, and he gets over pretty much everything in Pepe if you don't go into the extra deck. So he's pretty good. And then 2 Vega. I like 1, but I always miss the second one because you have to. If you only play 1, then you have to waste an Altair to get this and have a Deneb or an Ukanalai in the hand, or waste an Altair. So I just like summoning this, summon Altair, Deneb out of the grave, or Ukanalai or something like that. So that's a standard 10, and then I consider this standard, but it's a T-King, so it's pretty good. And then for 2 tech cards, I'm playing 2 Ariadne. This card searches 4 of your counter traps out of the deck, which is pretty good in this deck. I play the 2 to 4 ratio because if you open one of your counter traps, then you'll still be able to search. So if you open this and say like warning, then you'll have this, they get over it, and then you can still search one, and then you can warning something. So it's pretty good. Yeah, and you could set it, and they'll be like, oh, it's like a what's that guy called? Plush Fire, and they'll make a Dweller to attack over it, or not Dweller, a something. I don't know. They'll just make something to get over it, like a Diamond Dire. They'll hit it, and then you can, yeah, you can search. So it's pretty cool. And then finally for the monsters, 2 Veiler. I play a lot of monsters in this. I think it's 15, and these are pretty good against everything that's not Cosmo. So Pepe, yeah, they're pretty good. For spells, 2 Duality. Love this card. Love just thinning the deck, searching. It does kind of hinder your plays, but it also helps you get to this faster. And then you can summon it, and then they can let you search for a trap that can just help you set up. And then Rhoda, obviously, it's a good card. 1 instant fusion. I opted to play 1 just because 2, like if you can brick just with 1, you can brick, so 2 is not optimal. I like to play 1 mind control just because this takes, like Cosmo, you can quote unquote bait something out, try to take a farm girl and then make them summon a slip or a Dark Destroyer before you go off. So this baits cards, and then you can do this against Pepe, and you can just, what you can do is you can take Ignister, and then you can have this on the field, and then you can use Ignister effect to shuffle, and you could destroy this, and then shuffle something, and then this can get you to search. I'm pretty sure if it's not by opponent's card effect. Yeah, it's just by card effect. So yeah, you can get a search off that. So this takes Ignister, it takes all their 4s, so you could just have this and like any Satellarknight monster or Ariadne, and then make a 4. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool tech. And then 1 Regeki, just because this deck can make Dweller Regeki against BA. 3 Call, 1 Oasis. This is, in my opinion, the best ratio. Oasis is okay, just turns them into worms. That's the only difference, which could somewhat hinder your plays as far as making Ranga Miniad. So that's pretty much it. 3 Fiendish. I've been thinking about cutting this down to like 2 or 1, just because like they just exceed and everything. But this stops Pen Sorcerer, Ignister, everything. So it's a good card, and you can bounce it with Trigger, obviously, but I don't know, just it's not that optimal right now. This card's not very good. No, I'm kidding. You want to open this every game. If you open multiples, it kind of sucks unless they have an out, and you don't have a response to that out. Like, I don't know, Twin Twister. So opening multiples, it just kind of varies on your opponent's hand. Like, if you can open this and have like an alpha and Deneb for when they Twin Twister, then you're god. But yeah, this is just pretty good card. 2 alpha. I was thinking about playing 3, but it gets kind of cloggy. Like, you could play 41, or you could take this out, this one of Mirror Force out for this, but I just think 2 is a good ratio, and I usually find myself siding 1 out anyway. Time Space, this card's broken. You can use Rafflesia with that and Bottomless. I'll just show that now. So these are your 2 Rafflesia targets, and they're pretty good. You could play another Time Space if you could fit it, or if you want to play 41, 42. But yeah, this is a good ratio, because most likely you're just going to make 1 and it's going to die, or it's just going to auto die anyway. One Mirror Force. I like this card against Pepe, Cosmo. If I could have this and my side deck Soul Drain against Cosmo, is broken. Or BA. That's stupid as well. My 2 counter traps, my 2 other counter traps, so you do have 4 to search. I only have 1 notice, so that's why I'm only playing 1. You could play more if you want. You could take oh wait, I was main decking this, my bad. I think I said side deck earlier. So you can have these, or you could take this out for another alpha or another notice, so you could search it. But right now, this is what I'm rolling with. This card's pretty stupid. Just Pendulum Summon, now you're good. Activate anything, no you're good. Summon anything, now you're good. So we got 4 now you're goods, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And you could activate Ariadne. So my battery ran out of space, so I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about something with Ariadne. You activate the scale if you open one of these 2, and you can just warning something for free, strike for free, so you don't have to pay cost. Let's go ahead and get into the extra deck before it dies. We got tokens. We got 2 Trigger. This card is pretty stupid. Main thing that you go into. Yeah, so this card's dumb. 1 Deltros. This card is also pretty optimal right now. 1 Diamond. 1 Castel. 101. I like just making this against like BA or something and playing into 5 back row, and I'll summon this. They'll be like confused about like, sure, they won't even look at their back row because they're like, yeah, you can't take my defense, Dante, and I'll just sit on this. Mainly I won't do that against Dante's, but just in general, I just like making this against set 5 decks because I have to waste like 2 resources and an attack to get over it. So Dweller against BA. Rafflesia for the 2 targets. This card is pretty cool. I make it pretty often if I open like Deneb and Vega or something. So this card's pretty cool. 1 Ptolemaeus and 1 Pleiades to complement that with 1 Nova. And then this is my proxy for Infinity. I don't think you can see it, but it's Excalibur. But this is my Infinity. Cause Infinity's stupid. 1 Emerald, 1 Rongo Miniad. You can make this sometimes to crash with Dark Destroyer, and then theirs dies, yours doesn't. And then 1 Instant Fusion to make all these plays. So yeah, or 1 Norden for the Instant Fusion. 1 Neospatian Grand Mole. I'm probably gonna cut this. I just like this against Cosmo, but now there's a lot of more normal summons that I gotta use. I gotta use my normal summon wisely, basically. So probably gonna take that out. 2 Fire Hand, 2 Ice Hand. Still like these. 1 Compulse. I mainly side this against BA, but it's debatable. 2 Storming for sometimes Pepe, depending on the build, and Match Spectre. This card's stupid. 2 Iron Wall for Cosmo. I already have a good matchup, so I don't side 3. 2 Grand Horde for Pepe. And 3 Stygian Dirge. I was considering maining this card, but that is not good to main deck a side deck worthy card, because if you open this against Cosmo, you probably lose. So yeah, 3 Sticky Dirge. Yeah, that's the deck. If you guys enjoyed this, go ahead and leave a like with and a comment with what deck y'all want me to do next, because I do need some deck ideas. I have a few funny ones coming your way. Yeah, so I get to work on that, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.